welcome back to the supplemental episode here on Thomas and Friends, a Home Media Reviews. This review is on Hop On Board Songs and Stories. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's actually on Sing Along and Stories. I'm sorry, I get those mixed up because these are the exact same thing. That was a joke. That was a joke. You're supposed to be laughing, but if you're not, I completely understand. Anyway, like my joke sort of insinuated, yes, Hop On Board is basically just sing-along and stories, which is exactly why it's a supplemental and not its own thing. So don't be tricked if you see this in the store and are like, holy crap, it's a new release, wow, this is really cool. And you already own sing-along and stories and you're like, I got ripped off, angry, and stuff like that. Don't fall for that, okay? It's the exact same thing. So anyway, like I've taken recently to doing, let's go ahead and take a look at a brief history of sing-along and stories. Sing-Along and Stories was originally released back in 1997. I don't have that copy to show you, but there should be a picture on your screen right now. It was also re-released on VHS in 2002, which is this particular copy. We've already seen this back in the original Sing-Along and Stories HMR. And then it was released onto DVD in 2006. We took a look at this in the supplemental point 1 to this episode. There's our disc. And now we have moved on to point 2. It's very rare I get to a point 2 in this series. I think at this point the only other point 2 is the Best of Percy HMR. That one had a point 2 supplemental, but now a Sing-Along of Stories has had a point 2, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's stop wasting time. Let's take a look at Hop On Board Songs and Stories. It's a very interesting cover here. I really like it. Hop on board, songs and stories. There's Thomas and Percy and Birdie on the front. Birdie is an interesting choice. Features your favorite classic stories and songs. And that's actually true because this is a classic series release, so I like they put that there. Music CD and DVD set. What does that mean? We'll take a look at that in a minute. On the side, there's our hit logo. Scroll on down, Hop On Board, Portrait of Thomas, Lionsgate. That's how you can tell it's from That's how you can tell it's from 2009. I can't speak today. There's your blurb on the back. Focus camera, come on. There's your blurb right down the back. DVD features, Sodor Superstars, a bonus game, or no, that's a bonus song. Excuse me. There's also a game, and you also get your stories and 7 sing-along songs listed down there. Funny how they list the stories, but they don't list the sing-along songs. Interesting. Nice picture of Thomas on the back there, and bonus music CD. That's right, this comes with a bonus music CD. If we open this up, we've got a little advertisement for some other hit releases like Team Up with Thomas, Hero of the Rails, all new movie coming in September of 2009. That was when Thomas first went full CGI. Thomas and Friends live on stage, a circus comes to town. Now on tour, save $3 off tickets to see Thomas and Friends live on stage. Can I still use this? Can I go see this show in 2017? Can I? No? Okay. Sad face. And on the back, what's new at hitentertainment.com. So yeah, advertisement from Hit for the other releases and stuff from their other shows. There's your disc, squished up version of the poster art, but if you notice, it's on an arm. Flip it over, and there is your bonus CD. You've got Hop On Board up at the top, Thomas on the side, and there's your song tracks. You've got the engine roll call, Let's Have a Race, Toby the Island Song, and He's a Really Useful Engine. It's actually a really nice bonus thing that you get here, and Lionsgate also did something similar to this whenever they put out the Great Discovery. I'm not sure if the Great Discovery CD pack-in thing was a retailer exclusive or something like that. I just know that my copy of the Great Discovery has a bonus CD. And I'm not sure if we've looked at the Great Discovery yet. If we haven't, I just spoiled that. But if we have, then you know what it is I'm talking about. So anyway, enough about that. Let's go ahead and jump right into the menu tour for Hop On Board Songs and Stories.
Welcome to the island of Sodor. I'm Sir Topomat, and this is Thomas. I hope that your journey here was a pleasant one. We have so much planned for you today. The engines love to sing while they are being very useful on the island. Join in on the fun of sing-along and stories. All aboard for non-stop excitement. To enjoy the music and adventures of sing-along and stories.
Alrighty, everyone, I'm cutting the audio a little short there because we're just going to go ahead and jump right into our menu tour on Hop on Board Songs and Stories. Now, as you can see, this menu is just the menu from Sing Along and Stories. I mean, this is literally the exact same file that they used for Sing Along and Stories, just stuck onto this and retitled Hop on Board. It's actually kind of a misleading reprint, and I suppose if you do own Sing Along and Stories and you accidentally bought this and you thought, oh, this is a new release, and then we're just pissed off because you got Sing Along and Stories on a reprinted disc, I can see how that would anger some. So this menu tour, I'm not going to go in depth, I suppose, because we've already looked at this menu back in the original Sing Along and Stories supplemental. You can just go ahead and watch that supplemental rather than having me go through it a second time here. So we will look at the pick a song or a story section like we always do. We've got the Thomas Anthem, Let's Have a Race, Gone Fishing. There's one of our stories, Bulldog, Island Song, Really Useful Engine. I think I went out of order. Peter Salmon, The Refreshment Lady, Toby, and Don't Judge a Book by its cover. Yeah, I totally went out of order there. Oopsie dingle. Really Useful Engines. I think that's a game. We're not going to play that. We've already looked at the Soto Superstars Hall of Fame literally in our last supplemental, which was on Trackside Tunes, and we also looked at it on the supplemental for Sing Along and Stories as previously mentioned. The bonus sing-along song, which is listed by itself, is It's Great to Be an Engine, but that plays automatically at the end. Really Useful Engine wraps up. So that's pretty much it. A really short menu tour for Sing Along and Stories or Hop on Board and other songs and stories. But that's pretty much it. I want to thank y'all for watching the supplemental, and as always, good night, everybody.